Hello, everybody. Paul Jancarella from Profits and Success, coming to you from my basement. I apologize for the disorder, but this is actually behind me is my future office. Hopefully, in the next few weeks, probably the fall. Well, this will be the future of my office. So I'll have privacy because today my wife is home. She has a day off from work, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but she's going at it with my mother-in-law. So it's noisy on the first floor. And on the second floor, my daughter is sleeping with two of her girlfriends, and they're still asleep as teenagers, as are my two teenage boys. So I'm forced to the basement to bring you this week's lessons and observations. And let me get to that. Matthew Kelly had a lecture that I listened to walking the dog. That one of the comments that were made, and one of the sayings was, be the difference that makes the difference. And I loved it. I thought it sounded great. It was awesome, but I really didn't know what it meant. You know what I mean? I didn't know what I needed to do with that. Be the difference that makes the difference. And essentially, I'm thinking it was some glorious type of action or deed or business activity that takes you above and beyond and makes you a righteous and holy person. But that was not the case at all. Essentially, what it means, and it's going to mean different things for different people, but for me, it's doing a charitable act with lots of love. And essentially what that is waving to someone on my walk, or being charitable in traffic, letting someone go that came to a stop sign and you came right there. The options are endless, and I struggle with examples because everything we can do can be the difference to make the difference. Instead of arguing with my wife, listening to her, obeying her, and not choosing to engage in disruptive social media rants. You know what I mean? These are all things that we can be very conscious of and make the difference. We can be the difference to make the difference. It's those small differences. The observation I made was a funny one. My dog Dugan, we went for a walk and he came across a neighbor's flower bed, and a chipmunk ran inside that, and he loves chipmunks, so he went dashing in after it, and the chipmunk was nowhere to be found. But Dugan was sniffing around, and he had the scent, and I saw the chipmunk take off, and I'm like, Dugan, look, he's going across the street. Dugan couldn't be bothered. He, was just scenting with his nose and checking things out. And it dawned on me. I said, you know something? Even with humans, we tend to focus on one of our senses so much that we lose the other sense. So if he just stopped a little bit with his smelling and looked, he would have saw that the chipmunk ran across the street, which at that point he definitely would have given up because he's old and he's lazy. But the same goes for us. How often are we watching something, but we miss what was said because we were too busy looking somewhere else? And that's a good point to take with you. Let's be conscious of our senses and be in tune with them. So that's it for today. I wish you all a very good weekend. Wish you the best. Say goodbye to my basement. In the meantime, be well, stay well. God bless you.